Coffee Pot Conversations.
Bonjour and bienvenue to Coffee Pot Conversations, a podcast that tries its best to be something it isn't, less educational and entertaining. So let's move on. Firstly, apologies if I sound funny, but I'm currently at the end of some dental treatment and it's not gone according to plan. I'll probably write about that in my blog, which you'll find at anenglishmaninparis.blog, although I'm also attempting Substack and Patreon. Secondly, apologise for the noise if it sounds funny, but I'm staying in my coffee shop where there's a family of six behind this wall and a newborn baby who was fine until the fun aunt turned up. Anyway, now over to Paul for the news. Paul, thanks, Paul. On Tuesday, 15th, 2025, in the early evening, a violent fire erupted at Le Messager, an 8-story wood-framed building under construction in Paris' 12th arrondissement, situated near Gare de Lyon and Bercy. The inferno triggered multiple loud explosions, and a towering plume of smoke was visible from afar. Authorities deployed around 180 firefighters and 60 trucks. Security cordon was set between the Rue de Rambouillet and the Rue Montgallet as investigations proceeded. Thankfully, no injuries or fatalities have been reported so far. The cause is still unknown, but given the wooden structure and the tools likely in use, multiple possibilities are under scrutiny. Considering the size and volume of this 12th arrondissement rejuvenation project, I'm actually going to rule out arson. I've looked at the plans and they do look quite amazing, and once it's open, I'll probably just simply walk past the ground floor restaurant after taking a quick sneaky peek at the unyet published menu prices. Not going to be cheap. Quick flashback to July 24th, 1917, and Paris, was transfixed by the trial of Mata Hari, the Dutch exotic dancer accused of espionage for Germany during World War I. She faced grave accusations of spying for Germany during World War I, and the charges levelled against her were exceptionally serious, claiming that her alleged espionage activities were directly responsible for the deaths of an astonishing 50,000 soldiers. The trial, held in Paris, captivated public attention and remains a significant, albeit controversial, event in the history of wartime espionage. On July 15th, France 24's Entre Nous reported on the oddly revealing world of Parisian public lavatories. These aren't just conveniences, they are a reflection of societal infrastructure, equity, and urban dignity. Paris has long led in this domain with self-cleaning sanisettes and architecturally striking conveniences such as the Lavatory Madeleine, a restored Art Nouveau underground toilet from 1905. It's now a working historic monument. You'll remember, maybe, back in season 3, seems like an age ago, I did actually look at one of these public toilets. But anyway, the story from France 24 does dig deeper. It covers unequal access, gender disparities, and the city's fought battle with public urination. There's even a ways but for toilets start-up in motion. Feminist mobile urinals, Madame P, are being trialled at festivals and public spaces to address women's long queues and poor access. And for anyone in Paris this summer, especially July and August, which is summer, it's essential to plan around some major transport changes. Let me give in transport news. Anyway, Metro Line 1, Le de France to Château de Vincennes, will be partially closed from August 11th to August 31st. The section from La Défense to Charles de Gaulle Étoile and stations like La Défense, Esplanade, Pont de Neuilly, Les Sablons, and Port-Maillot, Argentine, will be inaccessible. Great excuse for French pronunciation lessons there. Charles de Gaulle Étoile becomes a temporary terminus. The upgrade is focused on switching and crossings at Les Sablons as part of efforts to enhance punctuality, comfort, safety, and readiness for new rolling stock and any future line connectors. Fear not, substitution buses will be in place. In London, they call them rail replacement buses. Substitution buses sound a little bit more boom, doesn't it? Simple. Other RER and Transilium and tram lines will see intermittent disruptions across July due to works, and even the A1 freeway will be closed for 8 nights between July the 15th and August the 1st. That's for SNCF operations. But there's bright news at the end of the tunnel. See what I did there? Anyway, the Seine is still hosting free public swimming zones under the Paris Plage Initiative, and that's from July the 5th to August the 31st. But double check the details in case they're closed for bad weather. As previously mentioned, the Olympic Flames cordon for the 2024 Games will still be gracing the Tuileries Garden from June 21st to September the 14th. It will be there every summer until the LA Olympic Games in 2028 in LA, as well as other areas for the Olympic Games. And tourists will find the Wide Vinson open through until mid-October. And at that point, it's now time for Coffee Pot Conversation, a November overnight stay in Paris. Yes, I know it's gone on for a long time. It's gone on for a lot longer than the overnight stay did. But here we go.
Coffee Pot Conversations.
Okay, so I have got Never a present, which means I've got to get Jasper his, which I know what he wants, and I've got to find something for Rory, but I don't know what to get for Rory. I don't know. Need to think on this. So anyway, here we are, walking along, surprisingly. Nothing's changed. Rue de Rivoli. Now, in my last scene, I'm underneath the archways. In my last scene, I showed you. Oh wow, look at this. Oh. Let's go that one here, look. Ready, watch. Oh, it's got reflections in the window. That's absolutely gorgeous. And then we've got the same one down here. But this one, sorry, I had someone in the way then. This one here, this is like those false perspectives, because the Arc de Triomphe, the Épicerie, the books, the gallery. Oh, it's well out of focus. Sorry guys, the camera clicked off. So anyway, look, this one here is inverted. This is inverted. The book's inverted, and Arc de Triomphe inverted. And as you move, it really freaks your brain out as to what is inverted and what isn't. Anyway, so I'm not getting that for Roy because that's expensive and I've got nowhere to hang it. But what I did point out earlier is the big wheel. Now, when I was with Nev at Christmas 2021, it was this that we went on, and just to the left, just fractionally to the left, is just there in the middle, the Eiffel Tower. Now it's not nearby at all, and it is a walk. It's a distance. It's a schlep and a half, but I didn't do it, so it's a walk. And this lady here, it's one of two statues that I'm aware of. There are possibly three, but I don't know if there is a third one. This one here, Jeanne d'Arc, Joan of Arc to us anglicised people. And I think it was here a few years ago when I came with my boot. Don't remember what year it was, that I stacked it up the curb. Or was it down the curb? If it was up the curb, it's here. If it's down the curb, it's the one I've just crossed over. Hold on. So, here we are. I don't know if I'll get the boys a beret. Yep, still Rue de Rivoli. But I think we're going to come up to somewhere that is insta-famous. I don't know if that means instantly famous or for Instagram. Scratch your face close up. Sorry about that. Right, so are we ready? Look at this one. So this one says Rue de 29 Juillet. Named to commemorate the third day of the 1830 revolution in France, the 3 days referred to as 3 glorious days. Now I'm not going to stop there and have a little bit of lunch. So I walk past the Café de Tuileries. Tuileries. I still struggle saying, because I used to call it Tuileries and it's Tuileries. I don't think anyone's going to kick up a fuss if it's my little thing. You never know.
Tuileries. Tuileries.
So, moving on and along. In 1826, the street was originally called Rue Duc de Bordeaux in honour of Henri d'Artois, the miracle child, the early dynastic heir of the Bourbons. I will be finding somewhere to sit down shortly. Not this next place though, because I don't want to queue up for 15 hours just to get a table. So originally named in 1826, it changed on August the 19th, 1830. Now it didn't take long, unlike the historicity of the French revolutions. So just by the Hotel Brighton. Hotel Brighton. Brighton. I don't know how they pronounce that. Hotel Brighton.
Hotel Brighton. Hotel Brighton.
Now if we have a look, we have a queue approaching for Angelina. Pardon, merci. All these people queuing up, get our chocolate, take a photo of it. And then post it to Instagram. Little tip, little secret. I got told about it by Lily Heisey. I think that was episode 1.3, Romancing in Paris. Might be 1.4, don't remember, but it's Romancing in Paris.
Coffee pot conversation.
Lily Heisey, and she said...
there are other branches in Paris. Of course, the historic one on Rue de Rivoli is beautiful, but it's the same quality, the same product at the others. So there is one in the Luxembourg Gardens, but not in the garden side next to the museum, which is on Rue Vaugirard. So again, same quality. It's a classy place there too. And there's one on Rue de Bac and maybe a few others. But if you really want to try their hot chocolate, go there and you don't even have to wait in line. You can get it to go.
So it looks like I'm just going to crack a left in the... Well, I'm going to crack a right first. Because down there is the big column, which I believe is Place de Vosges. And here we have, I believe it's the Christmas market, which been to with Nev and been to with the boys. So for those of you watching April, May time, and I'm talking about the Christmas market, you know Qatar is here at the end of November. I do need to sort this part out. So if I was to do, there we go. So if I was to do, see I should save this for the year, for like next year. Obviously things are going to be different then because different decorations, I'll be out of date. But if I do this for next season, season 3, I'll be like 6 months behind. If during that time I get to do the same sort of thing for season 4, again I'll be out of time, but sort of ahead of time, which is weird. So come the winter time, I'll be showing you all about the spring and the summer. We need to work that out. What would be good is if I could put back here every couple of months, just a little update, just to do like 3-4 episodes each time. Try and make a day of it, I don't know. Just it gets expensive doing that way. Book in advance. I'll sort something out. Anyway, back to Rue de Rivoli. I was going to talk about the Palais Tuileries. Okay, so this isn't a short piece of history by any stretch, but like all of these little nuggets of knowledge, I love keeping it simple, which is going to change for next season, probably. So, the Tuileries takes its name from the tile factories that used to be where Queen Catherine de' Medici had the Tuileries Palace built in 1564. The Jardin des Tuileries is where, for the first time in Olympic history, medals of 3 different colours were awarded. And this was for the Olympic Games in Paris in 1900. Fancy that. Doesn't matter where you go. Teenage school kids all the same. Right, so Rue de Rivoli. We're just finishing up here. What time we got? Just gone 11:30. So I need to reduce my boot because it is really painful. But just over here, so is the end of the Tuileries Garden, Jardin Tuileries. Which means I'm in front, and I probably will stop at some point, is tucked around the corner. The Grand Palais, or is that the Petit Palais? I don't know, might have made that one up. But I've also got the Eiffel Tower and Place de Concorde, which I can't really see my screen. So let's just turn that one up. There we go, that's better. So we have, let's see if I can get this right. We've got, so this is where we were for the Olympics. So we've got here, the golden obelisk is, let me zoom in because that's not really great. No, it's not zooming in. Let me zoom in. Here we go. Oh, golden obelisk is the Luxor obelisk. That one, Eiffel Tower. And this one here is one of the palaces. I'm not sure which one it is. There it is, that one there. Not sure which one. But in time we shall find out because, again, wrong button. Now, I did mention this in one of my episodes. Episode 2.3, I think. The Champs-Élysées. Oh, Champs-Élysées. So we have a load of stuff there. Jardin Tuileries. Conciergerie. Might have made that one up. I'm not sure what that is. Académie de France, Luxor obelisk, Eiffel Tower. And now if you carry on down this road, I'm sure we'll come to what they call the Lycée. I think it's like where the President lives, or it might be the American Embassy. Something happens down this road, and I tried to walk down it once, got stopped. But that was during the Gilets jaunes of the Unlimited Strikes 2019. So, I'm going to stop just for a minute, take stock of what's going on. And I'm going to try and continue. This could be fun. Okay, so, very quickly, down the bottom there, understand here is we have, I want to say Madeleine, but I don't know for sure. But we walked down this road, we definitely walked up it, and walked all the way down to here, which is where we saw all the Olympics. It had the fountains, and over there was the basketball. Over here is where we got kicked out and not let back in. Fun and games. And I'm now stood in the middle. It's all right, it's a traffic island, so I'm safe. As can be seen, unless people want to mount the curb or smack me in the head with their wing mirrors. Hey, bonjour, monsieur. That wasn't for me, it's for the white Toyota. That's good, so I'm going to step off. And then I'm going to try and cross this busy road, work out where I'm going, and prolong the life of this battery. And probably send Nev a WhatsApp message as well.
Coffee Pot Conversations.
So thanks for making it through episode 4.2, a November overnight stay in Paris. Part 11 of 18. Stick with me, stick with me. Anyway, before we watched or listened to that, I did mention about the Bois de Vincennes open through until mid-October for the naturists. And as it was my dad's birthday, before this episode went live, I feel it only right not to just wish him happy birthday, but also to not mention a joke about the blind naturist. That was hard. I need to give a quick shout out to In Your Postcard, as I said I would. They're a brand label that produce good quality clothes, and I'm now a proud owner of a new bum bag. What is it with me and fashion houses? A quick nod to Paris Abroad is also required here, as I've not mentioned them for quite a while. So, hello to Christian and Paris Abroad. Yeah, I was going to wear my baseball cap, but seeing as Nev did my hair, I do have some. I thought I'd leave it off for this episode. Ronnie is the voice of the French pronunciation that you heard during the episode. I was tempted to get her to a few more as the season continued, but she's actually busy working, travelling around the world. Shout out to Ronnie. Bonjour, Ronnie. I'm still sending her product placement photos from Love Island. Yeah, Love Island, UK. Shout out to Love Island. No, I don't want a starring role. Ticket to the final, maybe. And now, it's time for Jasper's jingle.
Coming up on Coffee Pot Conversations.
We have the remaining 2 episodes of a November overnight stay in Paris. Yep, that's going to be season 4. However, don't forget to check out the Freshmax interview if you haven't already. Any questions or comments about that or any other interview, past or future, don't forget, you can email me interview@englishmaninparis.blog. I'll see what I can do. Season 5, already being worked on. And next episode, I'll give you a few more details about my plans for it. That's if I remember. If not, for the episode after. Okay, this has been another short episode, which means it's slogan time. Keep the coffee hot, the pot warm, and the conversation cool. Rory, it's over to you.
Coffee Pot Conversations.